Alright, welcome back. You didn't miss anything, I just got interrupted again. Which train is this going to? Well, there goes my game. I've lost so much money that it is impossible to actually get past. So I can exit the level, I can mute, and I can restart. Oh well, I'll just have to exit this level because it's not gonna work. What does that say? Ostrich? That's strange. Let's see. Oh god, not another one of these. Oh, scheisse. Let's send this train out, see if it actually works. Nope. I can't destroy the bridge. I can't rebuild over the bridge. I can't... oh, it blew up again. So yeah, I can definitely tell where this is going. Let's just see a train crash one more time. Let's try this level. Hopefully I don't have to pass over any, oh, thank goodness. Let's see. We'll send the train out, and hopefully I don't have to worry about any more problems with this level, to be honest. Are you kidding me? Can I send the train out now? There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Send this train over to Blue Town or whatever. We'll make another intersection. And there we go, we have an entire circuit in less than a minute. I really want to beat all the levels, but to be honest, I don't think I could do those levels with the bridges yet, until there's like a new patch. But with the new variety of music, the new game engine, and all this other stuff, I can't help but appreciate that they actually spent the time and energy to actually go from the ground up again to start another game series based on trains. And it still has some of the quirks of the original series. All the locomotives that are really large don't have tenders like they usually would in real life. Oh, there's another city. That would be 7,000. It is a worthy investment on my part. But wait a minute, I need to send this train out. And as I always expected, the trains always have a set time limit for them, and when they don't get to their stations fast enough, I run out of cash. And they can send 2 trains over to the same station, that's nice. I still need a button to let me add more trains, though, to my roster for an initial investment. But that would actually be very nice. Maybe they'll have that as well in the next patch. But that's just me being optimistic, and To be honest, you'll never find me optimistic like this. I'm not sure what it is about me, but I hope for the best, but I always prepare for the worst. Because I know that there's always a surprise around the corner, and even with that, there's always something that comes and surprises me. Like the train bridges. All my trains should go faster, thank you. Whee! Oh, there's another train. I mean, another station. Do I have enough? I just sent that train to the wrong station. Is it gonna blow up on me? Oh. Just gonna jump back out again. I'll have to do directions again. Let's see, we're going over to Orangetown. I'll send this train in a circuitous loop. That'll buy me a... Nope! No, I don't want to send it back! No! Let's see, this train's going to Greentown. And I regret placing the tracks in this arrangement. Oh boy. I'll send this train out. Oh, nope! I don't want that train to come out. I regret that. Okay, let's slow down. No, I don't want to destroy that yet. Okay, so we'll build some tracks around like this. No. Yes. Okay. And let's see. We'll deconstruct this. Get my cash back. And defeat. No, I don't want to build like that. Thank you. Here we go. There we go. Let's see, we've got Little Orange Rock. There we go. This is a much more economic design that's able to predict future developments. It's still a roundabout way, though. And I wish I didn't have to do that. I'm assuming that all the little thousands that drop out of here are probably my monthly investments. For the cost of maintenance and stuff. That's spent every month, I guess. So every time I get a train into the station, I get cash. And every time a new year passes by... I'm sorry, not... yeah, every year I get... I have to pay a fee, which is like the cost of development, I guess? I'm sorry, not development, maintenance. Either that or it's a representation of taxes. But it seems to be very flat, so I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. There's little Tealville. Oh. I didn't mean to tear up existing development. My mistake. Let's see. We'll place tracks like this, and I should be able to stay clear of the environment around me. I don't want to tear that up because I'm sure it costs more. To be honest, I don't think that's very realistic because even in the industrial revolutions of most Western countries, they didn't care about environmental degradation up until the 20th century. And the era I'm in is, let's see, 1867? Yeah, I didn't think they were that concerned about developing on land. I'm pretty sure they just cut all the trees down and didn't care what happened after. I think even building the railways actually tore up entire forests for the railway ties. Should we go to speed 2? No, maybe not. Yeah, let's slow down a bit. It's about the journey. I should have learned that a long time ago. Let's see, we'll send this train out like this. Oh. There we go. So yeah, I have everything centralized and totally under control at the moment. However, I am having trouble making ends meet. Let's see here. I feel like I'm just not clicking on enough stuff. Like there's supposed to be more I'm supposed to interact with. But maybe I've been playing too much more rapidly intense games that are real-time strategy based. Is it a worthy investment to connect Orange Rock in a much more direct fashion to Pink Hill? I feel like it is, but I don't know. Oh. Eventually, at some point, I'm going to have multiple trains on the track, and that will not be a good thing in terms of micromanagement. However, I am making a decent profit margin now. I've got 22k. Oh, there's Red Bridge. No, I don't want to build out like that. Let's build. There we go. Unfortunately, this train is just gonna have to wait. We'll connect it like this. Can I connect? No, I don't want to do that. Let's send this train out, and we'll send this train out. I always seem to have trouble trying to connect Redberg in the way I always intend. But I shall await with bated breath until I can fix this around. Here we go. More stuff is getting developed. I wish I could have sharper turns. And I just sent that to the wrong city. However, I can send this train over this way. That should do it. Stop this train here. And I'll let it proceed. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll totally do it. However, I might have to deconstruct this. And this train is... Nope, I don't want that to happen. I didn't mean to send this train the long way around. I can't send the trains in the direction I want to, in the way I want to. That's a little disappointing. And there's Blackstone. Let's see, let's stop this train here. This train's gonna go all the way around. This train's gonna go... Look, guy, here are 3 trains. Are there any other trains that need to go places? Yep. There's another train bound for Bluetown. Oh, this is awkward. Okay, so I'll deconstruct this, build it like this, build it like this, and then I'll send the train out like this. Let's see, I still have trouble getting stuff into Red Bridge. And I immediately regret that decision. I'll stop this train right here. Send this train in like so. Ah, crap. Oh, that's what that button means. Getting dead weight loss. Turn around. Okay, so I've reset this. Deconstruct this. There we go. It's not perfect. Nope, nope, nope! Dang it. Something to... Crap. Well, at least my tracks don't blow up. No, I didn't mean to do that. Please, no. Stop. Okay. This, go back. This is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. No, I wanted you to stop. Oh boy. And thus old habits die hard. I guess I'll get back to you at some point in the future. I think I've had this episode run long enough. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do a second part. There might be multiple pages to that stage level roster that I saw at the beginning. But all of this I shall learn in time. I will learn from my mistakes, and I will own this level like it's my bitch. Many failed attempts later. No! Why? I was so close. I need to think about my future investments. And that should do it. Speed things up. There we go. And we'll send this train out in its planned direction. We'll have the switches out in their correct orientations this time. Oh, that's awkward. I have to wait for this train to go in before I can send the one bound for Orange Rock. You know, I've been playing games like this so much where I'm the dispatcher that I kind of wonder if that would be something I'd be willing to do after my education, I guess, instead of being a city planner. But then again, I've thought of always being a lot of things. Conductor of a symphony orchestra, train engineer, of course. Not just train dispatcher. Wanted to be an animator, but obviously that fell through because I didn't know that art was going to be so intensive. And I didn't have as much experience as I would have hoped. What else did I always think about being growing up? I've always wanted to be... Oh. Don't have enough cash. Well, that'll do it. Something tells me I'm gonna run into debt really, really fast. We'll speed things up. Slow them down. There we go. I have an adequate profit margin at this point. What else have I wanted to be? Growing up, I've been wanting to be a vet. I wouldn't say cop, because that doesn't sound very fun, but a detective sounds interesting. I've been watching too many crime dramas. Let's see, my house has been flooded with those kinds of shows growing up. And it dates all the way back to Law and Order, but it goes up into the aughts with Monk. It goes to NCIS. What else was there? Elementary in more recent years, but also this one British series based on the novels of Sherlock. That's right, it's just called Sherlock, not anything specific, just Sherlock, and it was a BBC production. So we've been trying to see that as well in this household, but it's been difficult since it's hard to predict when PBS decides to actually air it during Masterpiece Theater. But that's beside the point. What else have I wanted to be? Definitely not a farmer. Geneticist? I've always wanted to see what it would be like to amalgamate different animals together and see what happens. I'm not entirely sure that would be very successful, but I've always wondered what that would be like. But for the time being, it's not that interesting because biotech firms are more interested in not splicing animals with animals, but bacteria with animals and that kind of stuff. For example, they've got genetically modified bacteria that naturally creates human insulin. And when they grow the culture, they just collect all the insulin by boiling it off all the microbes and then extracting it in a centrifuge or something. The only other readily available genetic modification is of plants, and that's only to make them immune to herbicides, which, to be honest, I am not too kind of keen on that kind of stuff, because I'm not into herbicides. Let's see. Get this switch like this. No, I'd like to do this. And go like this. There we go. That should do it. I'd be a marine biologist, but it's difficult for me to go into the high seas and go scuba diving and that kind of stuff. Scavenging using scuba diving would also be a profession I might be interested in, but I couldn't do that either. Archaeology might be another one, because I've always liked to dig growing up. And I've never really been able to commit myself to any sort of occupation I wanted to be growing up. I'm not entirely sure why that's the case, but a lot of them are in scientific or doctoral professions. If not, stuff pertaining to public service. Because I always felt like I was obligated to contribute back to society in some way. After all that's been done for me, to be quite honest, because it's not just enough to thank my parents that they cared enough to raise me really well. I feel that it takes a village to raise a kid. Let's see, you got another train to Blackstone. There we go. Blackstone must be a very popular place to be. There's so many trains going there. Oh. Let's stop this train. Send this train out. You know what, I'm just gonna send this train this way and send it everything in a carousel fashion. Violet wood. Oh boy, I forgot about that. There we go. Good as new. Any more trains? We're almost at the end of this level's... we're almost at the end of the level here. I think I'm heading to Pink Hill, which is another new color for the series. Oh, that's awkward. Still not sure why Blackstone looks gray in its icon. But hey, maybe I'll never know. Switch this. That diesel looks like it's from the 21st century. I'm not entirely sure why that's the case. There's a train for Red Bridge. Nobody likes Red Bridge. Nobody goes there. Everybody on the train's like, please don't take us there! I think this is the last train. No, it's not the last train. I have spoken too soon. However, I can wrap this up because... Yep. At the end of it. Alright! 120k in my pockets.